Yeah, man, what it do, man? It's your boy Trackman, man. I want to welcome everybody to the Monsterpreneur podcast. Music, film, art, business, and life is always our topics that we try to cover in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, man? If you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe at MonsterPod Memphis. Oh, that's YouTube. We are on Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Google, Amazon Podcasts, everywhere podcasts are streamed. Man, tap in, man. Y'all know I'm one of the industry sought after engineers. So if you fuck with it, you need some shit that you want to tap into my motherfucking engineer channel at Smoking Engineer. If you got a song you need mixed or a mix you need mastered, send it to me, xvipромastering@gmail.com. I always put the link right there. I mean, the email right there. Man, make sure y'all tap the fuck in. This is where we are. It's another dope-ass interview, man, with a nigga I'm really, truly a motherfucking fan with. This is not no bullshit. Right. I'm a real fan because niggas ain't rapping like this for all the way from, nigga, we sat here earlier and watched all your battles and all of this shit because my OG here, old head. He like, man, Mac Daro, I heard his name before, I heard you talking about him. I'm like, bro, I started pulling up shit over here, started pulling up shit over there. Just man, refamiliarizing, you know, not me, because I'm a fan, but just letting him know, you know what I'm saying? But in case niggas don't know, man, motherfucking Mac Daro, my nigga, in the building, man. Mr. No Handouts, Mr. R&E, you know what I'm saying, man? How you feeling, my nigga?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good, man. Yeah. Another day, you know, living, man, in the land of the living.
But yeah, man, other than that, man, you know what I'm saying, like, only thing we finna do is pop shit. We finna pop shit, cause I told you, I'm gonna say at the beginning, man, niggas is rapping out here, niggas is rhyming and shit. But niggas is not, I repeat, niggas is not rapping like this nigga here. I've been a fan there since my nigga Mr. Green, Jamie Green. Shout out to Green, man. Man, that's why I met this. That's the first time I ever heard your name, and that was a long time ago. And since then, I've been, man, like really following, because, like I said, bro, bar God to me, because niggas is rhyming, but they not rapping. So let's take it to, before we go back, I want to know what you got going on now, because I see you dropped a couple of new videos.
Because I've been sitting on, I got like 4 or 5 videos in the clip, so I was like, fuck it, put some shit out. And then I had the Memphis John I wanted to drop. I had dropped that John last summer. So,
what's that John called?
Memphis Win.
Yeah, the Memphis Win. Yeah.
So I had dropped that John last summer, so, you know, I just been sitting on that John all season. Yeah, I went on, shot the video.
And then so if we turn out looking good this year.
I mean, I wanted to drop it at the beginning, but it was just where I was in life, man. It's like I just didn't have it in me to press, because I was pressing the button. I didn't have it in me to press no button, you know what I'm saying, on certain shit. So I just, you know, just been grinding and working, you know what I'm saying.
You got any new albums, or maybe you drop some music, man?
I wanna put an album out. I know it ain't time yet. But I got one ready though. So by the time it do be time, you know, I might add a couple songs, take a couple songs off it. But
taking your time to build.
But I got a project ready though.
Yeah, you know how I go, nigga record some shit 2 weeks from now and be like, and might record 2 junks that's gonna take them 2 junks off. These 2 junks are stronger, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Hey, man, where in life, as a young nigga growing up in Memphis, did you become bit by the bug of music? I ask everybody that. Like, what year?
It was like shit. I never remember me not fucking with the music even before I was doing it myself. I was around niggas who was doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like I always wanted to be a part, you know, listening to Pac, Eminem and shit like that, rewinding the tape, writing the lyrics down. That was all a part of it. To me, you know, like when I look back on it, like even being able to learn them niggas' lyrics and see they rhyme patterns and, you know what I'm saying, being able to write it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was the
It's kind of a common denominator of all of us that are, especially from Memphis.
A lot of people don't do that, so I feel like the people who do that, 9 times out of 10, they be the artists. You know what I'm saying? You know, because everybody in my house wasn't writing down lyrics from everybody else's music. I was. And I'm the only one doing music. You know what I'm saying? So I think that kind of got
But being from Memphis, all I was saying, being from Memphis, it's tough to not be influenced by music. Being this is one of the music meccas of the world. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was the first time you ever went to the studio? How old was you the first time you ever dropped a verse on a song?
I was 17.
Young nigga.
Yeah, I was 17.
What high school you went to?
Mitchell High School.
Oh, shout out to everybody at Mitchell.
My first song was called Match One. Match one. Like, don't fat this shit up. R&E got that good hydro that we get you when you bug.
Right.
Match one. Fat this shit
Did you ever
up.
do that in them open mics?
Nah.
You never do that at the open mics and shit? Because I remember seeing you with them
I wasn't doing no
too.
open mics and shit. Yeah, I was just, like the first song I ever wrote, I dropped it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right.
it was like I was just in the studio working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And by the time I hit the open mic scene, it probably wasn't too long after that though, cause you know, at that time they were having a lot of competitions at them joints. It wasn't just open mics. It was, you know what I'm saying, the nigga win, he gets free studio time,
shit
free
like that.
$50. $50 was kind of a lot back then.
Right.
50 was a lot back in goddamn 06, 07.
Man, when you were a young nigga, period.
50 was a lot. So goddamn, they have like, oh, might get away $100, $50. I started joining them joints. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I was winning a lot of them. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like I was winning a lot of them, and like that just gave me the big head. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
gave you that confidence, that boost.
Yeah. But the more I expanded myself and went to these different markets, I seen like I had a lot of work to do. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck? What the fuck made you put the billboards up in Atlanta to say Gucci Mane should sign Mac Daro?
I just be trying to do some different shit.
Yeah.
I just be trying to do
I saw that
shit.
and I was like, this nigga genius.
And I just be trying to do different shit, man. And that nigga was like, he was finna sign somebody to give him $1 million. And I was like,
oh, okay.
And he had made a post on Instagram, tag somebody, I'm gonna give him $1 million. I was like, shit, I called Green. You know, cause like everything I wanna do, I always call him and just, you know what I'm saying? Like he gonna be behind it or, you know, but a lot of times he be like, nah, I don't think that's a good idea.
That's a good friend to have, though.
But I still, if I'm talking about it 9 times 10, I'm finna down there shoot the shot anyway. I just want to know how you feel about it. Because how people I'm around feelings about it do matter. You know what I'm saying? How you perceive me. Would I look like a slow ass nigga if I did that? Would I look like a fake ass nigga if I said that? You know, I ask nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it be a certain lot of shit I be wanting to speak on. I be like, should I speak on it or nah, don't speak on it, just let it go. Okay, I'll let it go. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit. You know, because the nigga want to be perceived right.
Right. You don't look like no duck ass nigga out here doing dumb shit. Or look like you trying to be.
I called Green and I had already had access to the billboards because my album I had just released.
Right.
I had did a billboard. That was the first time I had did a billboard promotion.
Yeah.
No Handout 2 on the No Handout. I had got like four billboards in Memphis.
Right.
Promoting that junk. You know what I'm saying? So I had already knew the procedure and the process, and I was just like,
fuck it, I'm gonna take it down now.
That shit easy. So I mean, I really do any state, any city. If I'm there,
the digital junk.
The digital, Put them they can be there that day when I get there. I can have it set up that morning and pull up that evening, and then I already be circulating. So once I learned the ins and outs of that, I was just like, shit, fuck it, let's do this. While he trying to sign somebody. And I was really just saying, like, shit, I'm the best investment. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't saying don't sign Pooh Shiesty or Big Walk Dog. I was just saying, if you gonna give a nigga $1 million,
hey, bitch, you gonna see me too.
Yeah, you
gonna see me too.
You know what I'm saying? So,
was you super good at English? Because you so dope with writing lyrics and syllables and these entendres and shit.
Nah, I wasn't. I was a straight A student. But English wasn't just my, you know what I'm saying, math was my shit.
Right.
You know, so I like science a little bit.
Which if you good at math,
I stopped believing that the earth was round, so that made me start fucking with science.
So you a flat earther?
Yeah, I'm a flat earther. I feel like science lied to a nigga. You know what I'm saying? With this, gravity and shit.
Hold on. Let me make sure this is acting right.
I feel like the earth is geographic.
Yeah.
It's social studies. So I feel like they kind of crossed it when they start blending them anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because like how I look at it, like if you believe in science, the science that they talk about Earth, that means you don't believe in God.
Correct.
Cause all science does is argue that it ain't a God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Start with the Big Bang Theory.
Start with the Big Bang Theory, shit like this. So God didn't create it based on science.
It's based on science.
The same science that say the Earth is round. You know what I'm saying? The same, you know, so you know, I look at it like that, and I look at it in the Bible, it say the earth is immovable without form. So that means it couldn't have been a circle. God know what a circle was if it was gonna be a circle. He said immovable without form. So they let me know this hoe ain't moving. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the sky move. The sun and the moon move. And that's why the constellations come, they circulate, and that's why they come certain time of the year. in certain months. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the sky move. Even when we watch the news and they tell us about the storms, the storm move. But never do the earth rotate when they showing us the storm coming from Kansas down. They never show the earth move. They just show the storm clouds.
Moving, yeah.
They show you from 8 a.m., they go all the way night.
They show the storm, but they don't never show the storm, and then the shit is rotating.
They never count the rotation of the earth into that because it's not rotating. Because it's not rotating.
Now, I don't believe the earth is flat. But I'm not sure because the older you get, I'll be 43 this year. The older you get, you start realizing, we had this conversation earlier too, all this shit they lied to us in textbooks and all these different things. Hey, shit wouldn't surprise me.
But then this is what I tell my kids too. I tell them like, don't intake all the shit they teach you because they not teaching it for you to have the knowledge of that.
To be greater than them.
They teaching you to be able to have the ability to learn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Go out there and
we can teach you straight lies, but if I'm teaching you this, can you teach it to somebody else?
Yeah, or do you become curious enough to go research it?
That's the skill of school. That's what school is for. To be able to teach you. And they know it's different levels of teaching. That's why they slowly, you got to be able to understand the words you're reading first. That's why we take you through learning your ABCs, so you know which one is which. Then we take you through the cat, hat, bat, sat. And then we take you through the, you know what I'm saying? Because we want you to, it's the ability to be able to learn. You know what I'm saying? That's how our school is. It ain't about, they just don't have nothing to teach us but the lies. So that's why they teaching us lies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They're having a lot of conversations right now about education being whitewashed and as we get rid of textbooks and they only have Google to go by.
Like I know for a fact, I didn't think about it when I was in school, but I know for a fact, like the Black History folk they were teaching us, and them niggas had one page. You know what I'm saying? Like we might do a whole chapter on Christopher Columbus. He got 6 pages.
A whole semester.
And we know that's a lie as well that they taught us. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, we talked about Christopher
Columbus. Then we get to goddamn
man.
Frederick Douglass. He got a picture at the top and half a paragraph, and then we switch to the back. Now it's Harriet Tubman. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't go into depth with their stories. You know what I'm saying? With their teachers. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like
and also, they have deep stories. And deep meaning to their stories. But there's also a million other motherfuckers that they never name who are more intricate and important in the movement of the progression of niggas in this country that they won't speak about. You know, but you know, nonetheless, you know, it's kind of at the point where. Go ahead, you good?
No, I'm telling him.
But it's to the point now where you kind of when the pandemic hit. And the kids got out of school, and the kids was at school homeschooled, and did you enjoy that more than not as a parent? We all hated it as a parent, right? But
I mean, I ain't gonna lie,
but I kind of enjoy. Yeah, it was less stressful.
It was less stressful to me, cause like you know, having to worry. But a lot of people worry about dropping their kids off and picking them up. That's a whole stress.
That's a whole nother thing.
You know what I'm saying? Especially a lot of mamas ain't got no help. You know what I'm saying? She got to find a job that's going to be within the guidelines of her dropping and picking the kids up. So that's like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of rough in itself.
Sometimes it's going to be acting stupid as hell. Did it focus back on you?
But yeah.
Let's see. If we do it again, I'm just going to switch my motherfucking cars out. But let me ask you this question. All right, now, you're 17 years old. What year you was born in?
89.
You were born in 89. Okay, so at 17, you dropped your first song. Now, you got influences. I heard Pac. I heard, you know what I'm saying, like some of those influences. You are 9 years younger than me. And you were still influenced by Pac and Eminem and those artists of that generation. When a lot of people in your generation want to study them niggas at this time. You feel me?
But I was hanging around older niggas.
Okay.
So I was a young nigga.
That's why I'm about to say, what was the inspiration
I was in
come
5th,
from?
6th grade hanging with 9th, 10th graders. You know what I'm saying? So that was them niggas were bumping. Them niggas were bumping DMX and Player Fly and you know
I was gonna ask you, who were your hometown inspirations?
From Memphis, I'm a little inspired by everybody. When I watch and see shit, you know, I'm a student. You know, I try to, you know, take, you know, I see a nigga do the cripply cross face. I ain't know what that was before I seen them do it. Now I know it's possible. I'm like, okay, I can add a move like that to my repertoire, that type of thing. So I'm kind of influenced by everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, shit everybody do, I try to soak it in. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad in my eyes, because, you know, if it's popping or if it's getting a lot of traction, it's somebody fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at shit. But like coming up, you know, everybody was bumping Player Fly and Project Pat. You know what I'm saying? Like them was like the, you know what I'm saying? Like them was like the undisputed champs of the city. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
especially at that time.
Yeah.
Especially in that time.
Yeah.
So have you done records with those?
Nah, with Nan One nope, I ain't did no record with Nan One but
is it just because you just didn't pursue it out? You just didn't chase it out?
I haven't pursued it. I mean, I hit Project Pat up a couple times. Yeah. Trying to, you know, but he ain't respond. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I done did shit with Lil Chat, Don Trip. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I done did shit with.
That's another nigga I fuck with, Trip. I fuck with Trip.
Big Boogie. Yeah. Moneybag before he blew up.
Yeah.
You know, a lot Snoozer Wild, RIP. That time.
Yeah, so background singer, nigga, you need to know right on point.
First thing first, your will, walk your way. All my want to you. Keep the first thing first. Walk your ways. In my face on you. Yeah. Inside your reverse. Keep the first thing first. I said, oh, so hard with that job.
That's super hard.
Yeah, that thing right there.
Yeah, so it's safe to say with hearing that, it's safe to say that your influences don't just
don't just be rappers.
Rap.
Now, if you ask me about my influence on, like, it's so many people I can't name, but like my influences on rap.
Yeah.
Now, I got a lot. Yeah, I got influence outside of rap.
They say you fuck with Coldplay.
Yeah. Nickelback,
you listen to shit like that.
Passion. You heard of Passion?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got that junk.
Yeah.
They got that junk.
Imagine Dragons.
They got that junk. Man, what's that junk? That junk so hard. That never, what is that? Only time, when I'm feeling low, only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. That thing so hard.
And it be simple as hell.
Only know you been high when you're feeling low.
Yup.
Only hate the road when you're missing home.
Yup.
Only know you love her when you let her go.
Yeah, it's just so hard.
And you let her go. Oh, that thing so hard. Man, that thing, that's so hard.
We gonna tap back
Michael Jackson, I love Michael Jackson.
I love all that shit. Like,
I crap bumping Michael Jackson sometimes.
Yeah, you tell what's your word? Listen, I know it's hard to say a favorite Michael song.
And I predicted Michael Jackson died.
For real.
I'm telling you. I remember like it was yesterday.
Nigga, I remember the day he died.
I said it the day before he died.
I remember the day he died.
Nigga, I was in jail, nigga. And Michael Jackson died when he was 51. I was on bunk 51. And I remember we was in there and we was talking about if Michael Jordan died, the NBA, they were like, that's the only way the NBA had changed the logo if Michael Jordan died. And I was like, nigga, if Michael Jackson died tomorrow, nigga, everybody gonna cry.
I cried. I remember that.
June 25th, 2009. Yeah. I was locked up. I remember I got out July 8th. I got out July 8th.
My son at the time, Trent, he 14 now, but that nigga was born January 2nd, 2009. Yeah. Right. And I remember sitting this nigga on the couch, little pacifier in the corner, put his bottle in his mouth and shit, and he holding that motherfucker. And then my wife came in there, she was like, Trent, my ex-wife, she came in there, she said, Trent, Michael Jackson, they there at his house, and we on the TV. I'm just like, man, don't let them folks.
I didn't even know what happened when I woke up the next day. I'm listening to my radio.
Sat there and cried. And matter of fact, if you go back on my YouTube to all the time after, my babies are really small, and this is when they had the Michael Jackson game where you could do the dances, bro. I got YouTube videos hours long of them just doing every one of the jumps. I'm talking about nigga in diapers. They can't even do it. They spinning, moonwalking, running around the house, 3 of them in diapers, nigga, sitting there. And all I had to do all day long while Chet in the room recording, while Black in the room recording, I make them some pizza rolls and put the motherfucking Michael Jackson This Is It documentary on the front TV.
Yeah.
And that keep
I
them
watched that
company
This
all
Is
day.
It jump.
I done seen it a million fucking times.
I fuck with Mike.
So let me ask you this question. Michael or Prince?
Mike.
Why?
Prince hard, but Mike had that feel. It was that feeling. Like,
Yeah, some people would argue that Prince got that feel too.
Nah, Prince do got that feel.
Let me
but he
give
ain't got that feel that Mike had to me.
Why.
You feel me?
I can't say that Prince is now my top.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Thriller Off the Wall.
They playing. But to me, Thriller. Why? Because Off the Wall was prior to my time. And I remember being horrified when they debuted Thriller on MTV. I remember that.
See, I fuck with Off the Wall.
But Off the Wall is fucking...
Off the Wall got them hits.
But listen.
I feel like Thriller his most successful album. But I feel like them
he
hits.
had the biggest machine behind him at that time.
Yeah, he had that machine.
Now, back to Prince and Michael. Michael is still, just because of those reasons, probably the same reason everybody else, he'll be my number one, right? But the reason I fuck around and put Prince right up there beside him now is because I watched this documentary. And in the documentary, they said that Prince would come in the studio and it's only him and his engineer. He plays every instrument, record the song, just him and her, and then he go teach the band and say, y'all gotta learn this, we gotta play it next week. I was like, so because I do everything. I record, mix, master.
See, that's how it was on the movie Purple Rain.
Yeah.
And see, when Wendy and them brought him that song, they had already played it.
They wanted some love. They wanted, he wouldn't fuck with him.
Yeah.
He wouldn't get off his high horse with it.
But see, to me, they kind of like, I mean, I don't take away points from Michael Jackson from not playing the instrument. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I look at it like that, like, he just, if he probably wanted to get in that line, he probably could have.
He probably could have.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think he was more focused on, whereas, Prince wasn't that. Prince had dance moves and shit, but, so you could, so where one you take away, you give to the other one. Like, he had dance moves and routines and shit like that, but it's
that
not choreography when it's focused like it was for Michael. So Michael could give up the
Mike
producing.
was almost a bigger dancer than he was a singer.
And he was a singer, yeah.
People would have seen him dance and he ain't had to sing. And
Matter of fact, they did.
I mean, a lot of times.
Yeah.
And they would have been
I remember that jump where he was on Bucharest. They showed it on HBO. I remember we all sat down to watch that concert, the jump where he jumped out the stage and he stood there for like 5 minutes while niggas is fainting and then that nigga turned his head and then them folks fainted again. Then that nigga did this shit. It took the glasses off. Them folks fainted again. Yeah. I'm like, this nigga is fucking incredible.
I'm gonna tell you somebody who DVD documentary that made me respect him more, Kanye West. That Kanye West documentary down there.
The Genius Jump.
That
came on Netflix and shit.
Yeah, that's just one of the most motivational, like, and I heard that all the time. Like, people be like, be happy with what you get. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that.
And you always worry about the next. You
they told me the same thing.
That mind said, a lot of people might look at me and be like, I'm blessed. I should be happy to make beats for Jay-Z. He said, but guess what? I ain't make beats to make. He said, I made these beats for me to rap off of.
Exactly. That's why. He
said, I just sell them to Jay-Z because that's where the money
is coming from. I never. If you go around to all the rappers on the town, it's only a handful of people. Most of them ain't even the OGs or celebrity like Chats or another, because I never sold my beats. If you didn't pull up on me and we ain't smoke and go through them and catch a chemistry and fuck with the shit right there, you probably didn't get no beat from me. And my manager used to always be like, bro, just give me 30 of them hoes. And I'm like, I don't even bust them down like that. The beats are in there. We gotta pull them up and you hear it. If you like it, then okay, it's Then I'll track it out and we'll mix it and do the breakdowns and all this. But getting the beats where the intro sequence, the chorus, the this, the that, the this, you know what I'm saying? I never would do that. Now look, what about Lil Wayne and being number 7, being number motherfucking 7 on the Billboard's top rappers list?
They tripping.
And do you agree with this? I'm finna tell you this.
I don't agree with them putting let
me say this. I don't take shit from Pac and Big, but they've been gone too long for them to still be in the top 3 to me. They can be in the top 10.
And see, that's like
But to me, it's Jay, Nas, Wayne and M could alternate.
Has Jordan been gone too long to be in the top 3 in the NBA conversation?
Okay. Big gave us 2 albums, classics nonetheless.
Nah, I feel that.
But
Pop
he
gave about 10.
Pac gave us 100 albums.
Yeah.
So he remains in the top 10 to me. The reason why he can be moved out the top 5 is because there are currently living niggas that exceeded everything that he did. Right. Including the activism and all this other shit and the Black Power shit, including those things.
And then I'm
gonna
say this too though.
But he wasn't a lyricist like
why
Wayne.
Niggas don't never put Ice Cube up there?
Cube either, but Cube to me is, and once again, my top 10.
I mean, I ain't putting Cube up there, but I'm saying why niggas ain't, because like he got the same criteria as Pop to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and he's still here.
You see what I'm saying? He's still here.
That's my point.
So like that's what I'm saying. Like when you make that argument, that's the argument. If y'all feel like that about Pop, why y'all ain't feeling that way about Cube?
Yeah.
Cause Cube got real slammers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
slammers.
Real
like,
Johns.
Anytime them hoes come on, niggas is jumping.
Even to today.
Yeah. We be clubbing.
Yeah, he got about 10 Johns. He got about 10 Johns though they can play.
I'm talking about all that shit. Good day.
And I remember that
Today
boy
was a good day.
I remember him on that John, that grand finale.
Right.
Ice Cube is
my Johns,
that man
no
killed
Vaseline,
it. That nigga killed that grand finale John with Lil John them.
So if you would even dare your top 5, who would them be?
All time. I mean, you gotta put Wayne in there. I'm putting Drake in there because I feel like the shit Drake doing right now is like what LeBron doing right now. You know what I'm saying?
Up in the ante, raising the bar.
Like I don't even know if it's raising the bar. It's just like the consistency for long. Like he ain't got injured. He ain't had no injuries. His first 12 seasons.
He missed a season.
Yeah, he ain't missing no games.
No major injury.
Yeah, he getting to the championship every time. Like it's like that. You know what I'm saying?
Half the time winning it.
Half the time he winning. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Drake winning the championship most of the time. It don't be no 3-4 albums better than his album when he dropped that year.
Yeah.
You know, he always in the album of the year conversation.
Fucks with me about Drake and the current niggas is only because of record sales. Like to this day, them niggas stream gods. But when it comes to actual physical purchasing, it's so hard to say that Wayne has so many times million, 2-3 million.
And that was the argument I made with my nigga. I'm trying to think of my 5. I know I got Wayne and Drake in it.
Is Jay and Nas in your top 5?
Jay-Z and Nas? Nah. Them niggas, they do what they do, but I mean, if we talking about being in perspective, but then
I like how they say it's like 2K with the sliders.
But then
I like that perception. It's like the sliders. Like you know when you building your character on 2K.
Yeah.
Like,
but see, I had to write my shit down. Eminem for sure. My top 3: Wayne, Drake, and then it's like if I'm gonna do the rest of them, it's like errors.